I'm Jeff Paur, senior writer for RealTime Fantasy Sports, and today I'm going to go over the RTFFC Red 11 draft that took place on our site yesterday afternoon. We're going to be doing this on occasion going forward until the start of the season, going over some of the top contests on our site, the drafts that take place, and give you a quick recap of what happened. If you want to get into one of these RTFFC championship leagues, go to rtsports.com, click on the Money League link. At the top of the page, you can sign up for a chance to win $10,000. It's a very popular format. You start 9 players in this league. It's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, a flex, a kicker, and a defense. PPR scoring, your standard PPR scoring. So we're going to go over this RTFFC Red 11 draft right now. I want to share it with you, the screen of the draft board, so you can see it all, what I'm talking about. And I'm going to talk about some of the interesting picks. One of them that stood out to me is Michael Thomas continues to fall a little bit. He went 8th overall here to Carla's team last minute. So I think that's a benefit as he falls in drafts because teams are really loading up on running back. These teams that can get Thomas towards the later end of the first round can still get a decent number 1 back, which is what happened with the last minute team here. He took Michael Thomas first. Then he was able to get Josh Jacobs in the second round. So I think this owner has to feel really good about that 1-2 combo, and that's going to happen if Thomas falls. Another interesting pick to me was Juju Smith-Schuster by the same team last minute. He took him as the 7th receiver overall. That's the highest I've seen Juju go so far. He went before players like Mike Evans, DJ Moore, Kenny Golladay, Odell Beckham. That's the highest I've seen Juju go. So obviously last minute's very high on him. Paired him with Michael Thomas for his 1 and 2 receiver spot. Another interesting pick, Patrick Mahomes, last all the way to the 3rd round. Usually goes in the 2nd. So Steve was able to get him. Pretty Boy Peru was able to get him in the 3rd round. Paired him with Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones, and he took Patrick Mahomes. So that's pretty good value for Steve here because Mahomes normally a 2nd round pick. Another one, Kenny Golladay, same team again. So it's kind of a theme here. These guys, a couple of these owners got some good values in my view. Kenny Golladay last to the 4th round. He went 11th receiver overall. I really think he's a top 10 talent. So I think this is good value for Steve's team. And now I'll tell you 3 teams I really like. You may know one already. So it's Steve. I like what he did. Pretty Boy. He got Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Kenny Golladay, DeAndre Swift, Cortland Sutton, TJ Hockenson, Phillip Lindsay, John Brown, Drew Brees, Sony Michel, Sterling Shepard. Ravens defense, Noah Fant, and Kirk Cousins is the core of his team. I think he did really well. Normally, I don't like going too early on getting a QB, but I think Mahomes is good value for him, and he was able to back it up with some good options, especially getting Golladay in the 4th round. So I think Steve's team's looking pretty good. Another team I like is the first pick, Derek with the Ducks Dynasty team. He took Christian McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, Chris Godwin, Raheem Mostert, Adam Thielen, T.Y. Hilton, James White, Christian Kirk, Latavius Murray, Carson Wentz, Deebo Samuel, DeAndre Washington, Mike Gesicki, and Drew Lock. That's the core of his team. I think he did really well there. It's hard sometimes to get that number 2 running back when you have the first pick, but I think Duck did well here. Ducks Dynasty's team did well, getting Mostert in the 4th round, lasted a little longer than he normally does, and he has the number 1 tight end in the game in Kelce, number 1 running back in Christian McCaffrey, and then Chris Godwin, who's a top 10 fantasy receiver as well. So that's a really good core to his team. I think he did well. And the last team I want to point out is Ghost Hill. He took Miles Sanders, Kenyon Drake, DJ Moore, Allen Robinson, Ronald Jones, DJ Shark, AJ Green, Hayden Hurst, Boston Scott, McCole Hardman. Then he went 3 straight quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, Daniel Jones, Jared Goff, and Christopher Herndon as well. So I think he did really well in this draft. I think Drake is really a legit 1st-round pick. He was able to get him in the beginning of the 2nd round. I know Sanders is a little bit scary right now after he went down with his injury yesterday, but it doesn't seem like that one's too serious. So I think maybe the Ghost team is taking advantage of the scare of that injury yesterday. So he did well there. I like his receiving core, DJ Moore, Allen Robinson, DJ Shark. That's 3 really good receivers. And then the QB spot. I normally don't like taking 3 at all, especially in this format. where it's not best ball, that's when I would normally take 3, but he has 3 really good options in Stafford, Jones, and Goff. Could be some tough decisions for him on a weekly basis. So those are 3 teams I like. I like a lot of teams in this draft, though. These drafters did a great job in the RTFFC Red 11 draft. Again, if you want to get in one of these drafts, go to rtsports.com. Click on the Money Leagues link at the top of the page. You can get in one of these real-time fantasy sports fantasy championship drafts today for a chance to win $10,000. Plus, there's league prizes as well. I would do this sooner than later. It will sell out at some point. I guarantee that. So sign up for a real-time fantasy sports championship league today and look at all of our contests. We have different price points, different championships. We have the fantasy championship as well, which has a bigger prize pool for a chance to win $300,000. More participants in that one, though, but still a great prize pool. So go to rtsports.com today, and I look forward to going over another one of these drafts in the near future, talking about all these great contests on Real Time Fantasy Sports. This has been Jeff Paur for Real Time Fantasy Sports. Have a great day, everyone.